after taking an entry in an OB, if the market starts liquidity injection in that order block, then you should close that running trade. And if you haven't taken any entry and you see the market starts liquidity injection in any order block, then you should wait till the high or low of this accumulation is taken and then you can go for an entry. So in this video, I'll explain exactly what liquidity injection is. So this is not a complex concept. This happens all the time in the market, in every time frame, every pair. So first, understand this structure. The market is an uptrend, and as you can see, the market is now mitigating the 50% order block. If you don't know what a 50% or an end order block is, check out my market structure video. Alright, so now the market is mitigating the 50% order block, but instead of going up and breaking this high, the market starts accumulating here. So you should know that the whole purpose of these two order blocks is to go up and break this high because the market is an uptrend. So instead of that, what happens is the market starts accumulating in this 50% order block. There is only one reason behind this. This OB doesn't have enough liquidity to go up and break this high. So that's the only reason accumulation here happens. Okay, so usually what this leads to is the market takes all the liquidity from this accumulation. It also fails this 50% order block, and then it mitigates this extreme order block, and then it proceeds to go up and break this high following the uptrend. Okay, so this is not a complex concept. Like I said, liquidity injection happens all the time in the market. I will show you live examples, you will understand. So you should be cautious when this starts happening in the market. You should not trade these structures. You should not take entries from this supply, entries from this demand, because this is low probability entries, right? Always when the accumulation happens, you should wait till this high or this low is taken by the market. So usually sometimes the market can take this low and then it can give you a change of character. Then you can take entries here targeting this high. If the high is taken, usually the market goes down, mitigates this extreme order block, and then the market goes up and gives us a change of character. You can take entry in multiple order blocks here and the market will break this weak high following the uptrend. All right. So don't complicate this. This happens all the time in the market. Usually most people lose their trades in these kind of structures. So I'll show you guys live examples. Okay, like I said, liquidity injection happens all the time in the live market. So there are tens and hundreds of examples, but I'll show you guys the recent one that happened on 9th of May. Let's use the replay tool and we can draw all these things from the scratch so that you can understand this clearly. All right. So if you see here, the market is clearly in a downtrend. A BOS, a pullback, BOS to the downside, a pullback, and a recent BOS to the downside. So this is the structure we are currently dealing with in the market. Let's go ahead and mark this. That's our BOS to the downside, and this is our valid high. So this high, this is a strong high which broke this low, and this is our weak low which is about to be broken by this high. This is how you should be approaching the market. Okay, so the first thing you should do is take out your fibs, find out the premium and discount zones. So this is the premium zone and this is the discount zone, and since this is downtrend, we should find our order blocks in the premium zone of the market. So like I said, there are 2 order blocks in every single structure, just 2, not 3, not 1, not 5, just 2 order blocks. The 50% order block, which is right here, usually this is near the 0.5 level of the Fibonacci. So this is our 50% order block. Okay. So now let's find our extreme order block. There's one OB right here. This is unmitigated. Let's mark this. And if you see, there is another OB right here. This is also unmitigated. Let's mark this too. But there should be only 2 order blocks, like I said. So in these situations, when you get more than 2 order blocks, refine these 3 order blocks and make them 2 order blocks. So you should not get confused. Just go to the higher time frames and refine these 3 order blocks. Okay. So from 5 minutes, I switched to 15 minutes. So it's very clear that this is the only OB, the extreme OB, which has not been mitigated yet. So let's mark that as our extreme order block. Let's delete this. And this is our 50% order block in 15 minutes. So let's go to the 5 minutes and we can refine this even better. So if you see here, all these order blocks here got mitigated from this point. The only unmitigated point is this point right here, right? So this is how you should mark your 50% order block. All right, so we are done. So let's see what the market does. So let's place two limit order entries in our 50% OB and in our extreme order block. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we are very close to getting mitigated. Okay, now we have been tagged in this trade and let's see what happens. Okay, now the market once again goes up and breaks this high. So the market is starting to accumulate liquidity in this order block. So let's see what happens. Right, once again the market goes up, takes all these highs and then it injects liquidity in this 50% order block. So let's see what happens. All right. So once again the market goes up, takes this high, mitigates this 50% order block, and now it's coming down. So in this point, you should know that the market has started liquidity injection in this order block. So it's better if you close this trade exactly right where it is. So let's close this. This is a running trade. Let's close this. We close this right here. And let's see what happens. Okay, once again the market takes this high. So this is a beautiful example for liquidity injection. The market just keeps on accumulating liquidity here. So let's see what happens. All right. So now as you can see, the market has completely failed our 50% order block. It also took all the highs which it accumulated here. So it was a good move that we closed the running trade, right? You should understand that the only duty, the only purpose of these two order blocks in the structure is to continue the downtrend and break this weak low right here. So that's the only duty of these order blocks. So when the market goes from here to here, after mitigating this, the only duty left to do is breaking off this low. So when the market doesn't do that and the market accumulates, keeps on accumulating in this order block, that means this will be failed very soon. So it's better if you close those trades and let's see what happens in the market. Okay, so now we got mitigated in our extreme order block. So let's wait and see what happens here. We got a choke. We got a choke right here. You can obviously take multiple entries here, second entries, third entries in these order blocks. Let's see what happens. So this low needs to be taken. Okay, the market has taken this low right here, which is great, right? So the market keeps on following the downtrend exactly like it should after mitigating our extreme order block, right? So this is the perfect textbook example of liquidity injection and how you should approach this in the market. So guys, that's it. I hope you guys learned something new. Wishing you guys success in your trading journey. Most importantly, wishing you peace. See you in the next one.